James, why are you curled up in a corner crying and laughing?
Because Beneath the Lighthouse is a mean game. Mean and brilliant. I don't know if there's a word for that, but there should be.
Okay, so what is it?
It's the new game from Nitrome. It's a puzzling platformer, but in classic Nitrome fashion, it's got a brilliant twist. The main character is a ball, and you move him around by twisting the 2D level about.
That sounds interesting. Is it tilt-based?
No, it's touch-based. The levels are circular, and you swipe a finger around in loops to twist them about. It's a really good system, and while it does take a few goes to get used to it, once it clicks, it opens up some really interesting ways of playing.
Oh, I like interesting ways of playing.
I know, right? Sometimes you need to move blocks around the level to clear a path for your bobble-headed hero. Other times you need to expand platforms by keeping your finger pushed down on the screen. The game regularly adds new ideas, but the solid core of swirling your finger about supports them all.
And it looks good as well.
It does. It's got the usual Nitrome pixel art charm, and the soundtrack is every bit as good as you'd expect. There's a swagger to the game that makes it almost irresistible. But, as I might have mentioned, it's also pretty damn tough.
Curling up in a ball and crying tough, right?
That was maybe a slight exaggeration. But it's not an easy game. The controls aren't fiddly or unfair, but they are unforgiving. It doesn't take much of a mistake to completely end your run. Then, each set of levels has a rating system based on how quickly you complete them.
Does it have lives, or do you just smash yourself against a level until you complete it?
Sort of both. The game is free to download. You can play everything, but each grouping of levels only gives you 3 lives. Lose those, and you can watch an ad to get more, or head back to the first bunch.
Sounds like a fair way to do free-to-play.
I thought so. And if you don't like the ads or live system, you can spend £2.99 or $3.99 to get rid of them entirely, essentially turning the game into a premium game. It's the best of both worlds, really, but I'd recommend spending the money, if only to ease some of the teeth-gnashing frustration a little bit.
It's already pretty clear that this is getting a recommendation.
It is. I love Nitrome because it's constantly playing around with the form of mobile games. Everything it releases is brimming with new ideas and new twists, and Beneath the Lighthouse is no different. This is platforming done with aplomb and intelligence, and you should totally go and get it now.